It's the NFL on EA.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Now how about that call, handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Option left. Howell's going to run with it.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And in last week's game, you weren't sure which side was going to do the cheering when he stepped back to throw the ball.
But you knew he was going to throw it a lot.
Oh, he's going to throw it a lot. I mean, he's ended up throwing 5 touchdown passes, but his interception rate, that wasn't so terrific either. So one side was going to be cheering when he stepped back to throw it.
They did get the win, though. We'll see if they can parlay that into this week. Back to throw now on 1st down. That escapes the sack, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 in the first. play action. They'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Vikings at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerron Bentley. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Running back, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
We're scoreless after 1.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Hey, check.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle there by Lewis Seen. Here's 2nd and 10. Powell out of the shotgun.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Henry running right. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that.
Touchdown, Washington! Curtis Samuel, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Henry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
this left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, Howell. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Another throw for Howell.
Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Rosas' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. On second down, it's Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now throwing on 1st down here. Hitting Samuel on the slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That's taken on the 25. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 3rd down and 13. He'll drop to throw. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. Call that 49 yards. It's 7 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's
29-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. They'll look to throw again. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. 23 yards on the play.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop this quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
First down, Howell to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Dancing to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Howell down to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense. Take over. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Howell throwing again after the pick 6. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Howell trying to pick it up on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing here, Howell.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin from 17 yards out.
And the Commanders have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time a 6-play drive. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders.
Down by 10. A little over 30 seconds remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
Powell to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make